Jamie, it's been a busy few weeks, a lot going on at the club. Are you able to just give the supporters a bit of an update on any developments that have been happening behind the scenes?
Yeah, of course. First of all, it's been a really good few weeks. It has been very busy, to be honest with you, very busy. But actually, the progress over the last number of weeks has been really positive. Really grateful again to the supporters. I mean, we're sitting at just under 2,200 season ticket holders already. We've still got the rest of today and tomorrow sales to go before the end of the early bird, so that's been fantastic. And there's been obviously lots going on. The fans are fully aware of the infrastructure. We're spending a considerable amount of money on a brand new pitch and floodlight upgrades to LED. And the work that's been going on is progressed really well. So our pitches, we're hoping will be completed tomorrow or Saturday, and that'll mean that all the players to return and train on the pitch starting from Sunday or Monday. And obviously for the season ahead, that will give us a brand new pitch, which will be as good as anything in Scotland from an artificial pitch point of view, as it was when the pitch was first in. So that's really positive. And the floodlights were essential work as well. We were at the point where we would have failed our floodlight test. So we've got LED floodlights going into the main stand in phase 1, and hoping to do the same over in the towers later in the year. So lots of good work on that. The season tickets, as I say, have been really positive. To be sitting at almost 2,200 in our 5th year in League One, I think, is a testament to Falkirk fans just once again back in the club, so thank you for that. Retail has been absolutely incredible. We've seen a really good retail year last year, and we are going to absolutely smash it out the park this year. So our decision to go with Greaves and O'Neill's is hopefully proven to be a really positive one for the fans. O'Neill's have been fantastic. We love the home strip. You're going to see, by the time this video goes out, you will see the away strip, and hopefully you have the same love for it as you do for the home. And the numbers in terms of selling the home shirts is probably record breaking. We can't go, we don't have the records going back over 10-15 years, but certainly it's the highest shirt sales we've seen for many a year at the football club. And so really positive uptake on the home top. And I think the other big one that we must mention is, the club is now fan owned. It's been a long journey the last couple of years now to move the club towards proper fan ownership, and with the FSS securing the loan from the Scottish Government, they now own 25, going to be 26% of the football club, and therefore we're a fan owned club. So well done to everybody in the FSS committee, well done to every single member, and a really positive step. So a great few weeks, and we can't wait to get properly started in the league and the cups now.
Yeah, an awful lot going on, a lot of positives just leading up to the start of the season. And talking about the start of the season, we've already had the players have been in for a couple of weeks training. We've had our first friendly, so the people who made the trip to Edinburgh the other day would have seen some of the new players in action. Are you able to provide an update as well on the football side of things and the squad as well?
Of course, yeah. So everyone will know that we've signed seven new players. Along with the players that we had from last season, giving us 19 senior players in the squad, and we have also signed 4 new modern apprentices. So from a squad perspective, we're not far away from being complete there. It's still going to be a challenging year on and off the park. There's no doubt that's going to be the case. We hope to get the football budget up to and beyond last year. Last year's football budget, we haven't quite managed that, mostly because being in League One, it's just we're still going to have a huge operating loss again. Thankfully, we're covering most of the operating loss with cup runs, with the cup run from last year, and we have been able to absolutely strengthen the squad. We're in a much better place than we were this time last year with the 7 players that we've brought in. So although it's going to be challenging, we have had, as I say, an improvement in the squad, and the modern apprentices coming in, it's getting us back to where we want to be again, which is having young players in and around the first team, and hopefully, as we've seen on Tuesday night, coming on the park and maybe making a difference in the seasons to come. So it's really good to see the guys come on the park, and those that did make the trip to Edinburgh, I've enjoyed watching them come on the park the other night.
Speaking about those supporters as well, is there a message maybe that you would like to give to the supporters? I know you've touched on how grateful you are for their support. Obviously covered what's going on behind the scenes and the football side as well. But what else would you say to the supporters ahead of the upcoming season? So
trying to operate a full-time club in League One is basically impossible. It's not sustainable. There's very few clubs could have survived over the last 4 and 5 years the way that we have, and we have because of our fan base. Our fan base have continually backed the club, and the fact that we're still full time going into our 5th year is a credit to everybody, and that's every supporter. It's also every sponsor. It's everyone who's connected to this football club. So once again, you've given us your support this year, and I'm sure there'll be a few more season tickets sold today and tomorrow. So thank you for everyone who has. If you want to help now, if there's anything more you want to do, there is an opportunity through the FSS and through the Forever Falkirk Fund. That's the only way that we can directly increase the manager's budget. So it's something that we are keen to do. We're keen to try and still see if we can increase the manager's budget to allow him to do a bit more work over the next 6 or 8 weeks. And therefore, if you're able to, the FSS or Forever Falkirk is the best vehicle to get money straight into the manager's budget. Other than that, just get right behind the team. Our biggest asset is our fans. We have got a big season ahead. Although we had a lot of progress last year, this year we have to go and be successful. We have to go and make more progress and achieve promotion. And you guys as our supporters will help us there. So please do, if you can, get right behind the club this year. And thanks again.